back with another stream like I said I would in the afternoon, or the evening I guess, but okay, we're 1 and 2 so far, so if we can get another win under our belt. I think my goals have like 50% win rate by the end of this sample. Because I think I had like 30% just getting everything gold starred. Okay, Druid, Samurai, Zombie. I'm leaning towards a reroll, but maybe it could be Druid or Zombie. Just double checking I'm alive. Yeah, Druid or Zombie. Druid's like okay, right? Bear down, pretty good. Right, it revives him when he takes fatal damage, and then he dashes, deals some damage. Only 10-second cooldown too, so that's pretty good. Probably Cowboys or Pirates or reroll here. Kind of leaning towards a reroll. I think I'd like to get a healer. Pirates, to me, like an okay tank. Vampire, Spartan, Necro dude. Go Vampire. It's like decent damage, decent healing. Sure. Mostly just heals himself, but he does technically heal others if he applies his Bloodsucker Aura to them, or he has a chance to at least. And then he's a lot better with some of his relics. I don't think we need either of these. Little Roker is pretty great. Brass Knuckle is pretty good. I don't think we need a health potion at this point. Save the money. Yeah, what's a regular dude? Okay. We activate one bear down. Paladin, Knight, Samurai. Go like Knight. Get a tank or like reroll for a healer. Mostly looking for like Mutant. Mutant or Chef. I think are the two best healers. Franken dude's kinda healer. I mean he has a lot of HP, but he kinda fits the healer role. Well, I think he's just like kinda like mediocre. It's not like terrible, it's not great though. Mutant dude. I think I'll go with Mutant dude here, right? Mutant dude can kinda solo heal if he just has like some decent support. Like a Vampire off healing, a Druid being pretty tanky. Mutant should be fine for now. Need like an actual tank, I suppose. Thinking like, well, like Farmer would probably be one of the best ones right now. Farmer, Pirate, Destruction Dude could be okay. Warp deck is just like okay. A motivational poster. It's not the greatest route ever, but a little bit of attack power is fine. I don't think I love any of these three. Zombie, Warlock, Medic. Don't think we need a Medic. I think people generally agree he's like the worst healer in the game. Zombie or Warlock? I think Zombie could be pretty good to get early. It's a pretty good ability. And he has some pretty good relics as well. Knucklebones, Mana Collector. Just go Mana Collector, right? It's just a pretty good relic. Save the rest if we can afford 2 relics in the next shop. I had to use Dew Juice, that's fine. Overactive Amygdala is just not great right now. Food balls aren't activating enough that this goes off more than like once maybe. Half full glass is like good in any team though. If your team's not going below half, I don't know what you're doing. That'd be a crazy run. This is just like free healing, pretty much. Zinc Finger. Pretty good, right? Shadow Skin, Bear Arms. Bear Arms. It's like fine, but he has 5% crit chance right now. Not like amazing for the second. We just reroll this. Brittle Dagger's pretty good. Force Field, Rotting Stake. Rotting Stake. The run speed's pretty nice. And the attack speed is of course great. And another zombie. Sure. Another zombie. I thought about the druid, but zombies is one of those dudes that the more you stack out, typically the better it goes. Necrodude, Warlock, General. Don't think we need another tank. Usually like one tank is fine in my experience. So don't think we need a Warlock. General. Make our zombies taunt more often. Make them a little tankier, more damage. We just reroll this though. Psionic, Alien, Electrician. Electrician's fine, I think. It's a good like medical license target because he has the self-revive, so he's a little tanky. And then he does pretty good damage, right? Ooh, sure. I don't think he provides much in the way of utility or support. Right? I don't think he has like any healing. Part of the problem, but the vampire's kind of doing that, so try it out. Gonna kind of be relying on our mutants to do most of the heavy lifting healing wise. Air Knuckle, Viral Load, Pumpkin Latte. Air Knuckle is fine. Let's just pick up like that Bear Fist we saw earlier. Would be pretty good if you had this. Viral Load is just pretty important, I think, if you're going to use mutants as your main healer. You start with a bunch of foofballs and the attack speed goes up, so you have like a bunch of foofballs right off the bat. It's the blue bar. So I need to start getting some zombie relics probably. Like we've got like 5 zombies. Willing Flesh is not the best one to get. Circuit Breaker. Cool. I think I go with Willing Flesh, and not because of the revive part, but just the healing receive part. Revive part's not too important for now. I have one person. Okay. Had to use 2 Dude Juice there. Hollow Fangs or Bear Grill. Bear Grill's fine, but I think Hollow Fangs just has some pretty big numbers on it. Like 60% attack power is huge. 50% cleaves, decent as well. George, Socialism, Ghillie Suit. Socialism on zombies, they get like some pretty decent HP. Ghillie Suit on like what, like the Druid maybe? He needs crit the most I think of everyone here. And then the attack power's fine, and then not being able to be cleaved is pretty good for him. Yeah, I think Ghillie Suit on the Druid makes some sense to me. Now we can start picking up his crit related stuff, the like the bear arms, right? Where is it? This right here. Suddenly he'll stack up a bunch of crits in bear form. Only down 2 regular dudes, so I don't want to use our last Dude Juice on that. $53 goats. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, underground match 1, that's pretty good. 5% evasion, 5% miss chance. We have like no additional miss chance in this team, I think. 5% evasion, it's not great either. We have like no evasion on teams, so just go championship belt. Sure, 30% attack power on our druids, seems fine. Could put the mutants up top, I think, because I think it goes in like descending order if there's a tie. I guess the zombies get it for now, which is not great. I don't love zombies getting the 30% attack power, but okay, drop stats pretty good to get this early. Coupon, also great to get this early. Should be fine this fight, I think. Yeah. Okay, who's a Man Collector? Ritual Dagger's kind of lame. It's like a decent bit of our defenses, but okay. I was wondering where the 30% attack power for the championship belt was going. It's going to our regular dudes because of the ordering. That would have been silly if I didn't rearrange that. Okay, got a pretty good amount of mutant dudes. Should work out for us for a while. Probably need like more vampires. Yeah. Team is not very tanky right now. Our health is definitely dipping a bit. There we go. That's pretty good. It's like a decent bit of damage on our electricians. They're gonna be like our main damage source, so. What's DPS everyone's doing? Yeah, it's mostly electricians. Kind of well balanced between everyone else. Okay, medical nanites pretty good. Fuzzy socks is not bad though. Fuzzy socks, if we take this, we could like put like ADHD item on, or trinket on the electrician. Alright, he'll zoom around a lot, get some run speed. We're a bit squishy, huh? Maybe soul healing with the mutant dudes was not the best idea. We only have 2 mutant dude trinkets, but after relics, but evasion max HP, deflection evasion, wave max HP. Look, evasion max HP on the zombie dude. He's fine. Don't really need deflection on anyone. Do we prefer 10% evasion or 50% cleave on our zombies? Probably evasion, right?
Oh, yummy!
This is not looking great. We have no dude juice. Our guys are dying. We don't have much in the way of consumables either. I need to do an easy fight or two here. Random dudes. Nice. I think this is a good enough fight, right? This is considered the harder fight, but I don't think we lose anyone here. I guess. Yeah. Like dog-sized rats are pretty easy to take on. Let's see. Falcons and gooses or ducks? Gooses. Yeah, I thought so. 200 rats. That shouldn't be a problem with all our dudes back. Who's doing the most DPS right now? Pretty well balanced. Vampires, electricians are up top. Okay, getting our rocks back is great. It's not like the 2 best rocks, but the 2 we got back, the Mana Collector and Ritual Dagger, are pretty key for us, I think. We had a lot of defense between regeneration and temporary health. Electrician, sure. Yeah, I think we should be good cruising for a while. 300 duck-sized horses or so. Let's see, electrician or zombie? With the zombie, I think. Get the food. The problem is we don't have any rugs for zombie, but we got like willing flesh and that's it. Yeah, there you go, electrician, sure. Reroll, hopefully see something on sale. There we go, Expire Skin Cream, that's pretty big. Right, suddenly zombie does a lot of damage. Like AoE as well. Okay, the fight's always a little rough. It usually doesn't last very long, but they do a lot of damage in a short period of time. Max HP and healing received. Or just like run speed and max HP across the board. I think I prefer that. Blast Cannon, Shiv, and ADHD. Could put ADHD on the electrician. Right, he's got the fuzzy socks. So him zooming around equals a lot of static charges being generated, which equals more damage. On top of its normal benefit, it'll also do more damage. Pretty good, I think. The other two could put like a shiv on the mutant dude because his direct damage create foofballs, so create more foofballs with the shiv. It's like okay. Do I want to save the electrician trinket slot for medical license though? I think medical license would still beat out ADHD because we kind of need more healing. Bad credit. Go like bad credit on our mutant dude. Suddenly he's pretty tanky for a healer, and he randomly does some more damage as well. I think everybody else is like tanky enough. But I think this would go on mutant dude. I think it's pretty good. Right. We're down 4 dudes with 1 consumable. That's not that helpful. But the goats might actually be easier than the mantis shrimps anyway. Right. Goats are a pretty easy fight. King Cobra, dog-sized rats. The King Cobra's a little scary, but the dog-sized rats are kind of pushovers. Yeah, that's fine. More vampire, sure. This is an enemy that only shows them in tier 3, but they're not too rough, so. Porcupines and snapping turtles should be fine. More mutant dudes, especially with the bad credit. Ooh, a stable plasmid. That's pretty good, right? Creates a decent portion more, goofballs. I don't think. Oh, restocking is free. I was gonna say there's no benefit, but just get the sea consumable for free. Seems fine. Vampire, zombie, go zombie, sure. They're both pretty losable, so it's fine. Don't love the 2 rocks we're getting, but I think you just need to go for value early in this game, especially on tier 3. You're just not going to be powerful enough to beat the final 2 bosses. Hundred mantis shrimps. We have like no throwing things, which is not great. Like no throwing relics. 100's not too threatening, so. Kangaroos and porcupines should be fine. Bones, sewing kit, pocket dice. Bones and sewing kit are both solid. I think sewing kit's a little better. Like we even buy the pocket dice, even if it's only 50. We just got like a good amount of dice left, so. Let's see. Zombies, electricians. Regular zombies. Caboose, pretty good for zombies, especially if we pick up like explosive innards, because that's based upon their max HP. Black Sheep is pretty good, right, to make sure our zombies taunt at the beginning of battle. Conduit's pretty good though, still have front roll damage. I think I'm more worried about that. see. Probably more mutants, right? Vault, Blitz Parrot, Nuclear Codes. So we do not have an action, dude. Which is why we're getting this from the smuggler, dude. So we're not likely to see any of these three again. Vault is just very good in the long term. Nuclear Codes is just pretty good though. Nuclear Codes can kind of carry late game. I think Vault's just too powerful. Like, it's just a lot of money. This should be like 3 or 4 rocks maybe by the end of the run. Especially with like where's the coupon, right? Horses and cougars, that should be fine. Two out of 4, it's fine. As far as like getting extra people off the job said. Electricians are doing a good bit of damage now. Why is mutant so high? Bad credit doing that much? Regular attacks doing that much? Zombies doing a lot, makes sense with the expired skin cream, but universal healthcare is fine. Bear Grill, pretty good, right? She was on sale, but it's fine. Can't afford anything even if we reroll for like $1 off of a consumable, so I guess we could have rerolled to see if we got a pocket dice because it would have been 50, but okay, got our 4 rocks, pretty good. If we go to ball investment, we gotta do snapback ball investment on tier 3. You just need lots of late game power. I'm really not loving where our consumable situation is at right now. Like 1 meteor, 1 strange spore, but time sink is fine. Health potion, sure. Yeah, strange spore, meteor, health potion, 2 juice. Not the best alignment stuff, but go on 1-time speed here. Use a dude juice when we get like 4 or 5 dudes down, but yeah, we're fine. Health potions, the pumpkin latte or memento mori, or black sheep. Yeah, I'm fine with the pumpkin latte. Alright, we need consumables. This makes health potions more grabbable in the future as well. Neck brace, black belt, glass cannon. Don't have like any of these 3 for our dudes. The one I think I like the most is neck brace on the zombie dude, but just like okay. Fedora therapy, bag of nuts. I think bag of nuts is decent on the vampire. Where he gets more attacks off, equals more lifesteal, equals more like soul reliquary activations, and just like more DPS, I guess, but yeah. Riz on the vampire could be pretty good. Giving crit innovation to like our druid and mutant could be nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. Put them like here. Both get crit innovation. This guy needs crit. I mean, this guy doesn't like particularly need crit innovation mutant, but still fine on him. Polar bear and horse-sized ducks should be fine. I think without consumable. Polar bear's a little scary, but the horse-sized ducks should fall over, I hope. Yeah. Doesn't really matter if you lose a bunch of dudes in this battle, so. I mean, these two guys have evasion. Maybe the golden gloves worth taking, but the other two are just good generally. Like high uptime and 20% attack power across the board, or just like a bunch of healing. I think we need the healing more than anything. We're kind of lacking sustain. Okay, things just... Hey, what's up? Things are starting to go a little smoother now, so that's good. Safety glasses, medical nanites. Man, both these on sale, I'll just snap pick. They're both just like okay. I pick one up and re-roll maybe. For deflection and attack speed. Okay, fairy ring's pretty good to get on sale. Get health potions, both strange spores. That's pretty good. And these electricians are a little squishy without their reviving thing, or what it's called. The rewinder maybe? I think it's the time dudes. Mutant, zombie, just go zombie. What is the electrician one called? Circuit breaker, yeah. This isn't a great item in my opinion. Or trinket, whatever. Relic, I suppose. But it's like good enough on sale to pick up, I think. Okay, so electricians just keep getting one shot of attack. Maybe we just don't have enough defenses in this team. I mean, we don't have anything like a paladin or dentist where we reduce our damage across the board. Electrician have any sort of ability stuff in the rest of his kit? Not really, huh? Is it gonna keep dying? The only thing it has is that circuit breaker, but attack power, run speed. Could put on the electrician. I'm zooming around doing a bunch of damage. Evasion, deflection, don't really need that. Even evasion, don't really need that either. Just go attack power, run speed on like mutant or electrician. What do we do on the mutant? Need bigger footballs for healing. Alright. Okay, got 2 extra dudes off that. That's nice. Zombie and electrician are carrying our damage pretty much. Okay, circuit breaker is pretty huge, I think. We don't need to keep reviving electricians as often. And the cool thing about his revive is also just does a bunch of damage to everyone near him. Okay, 4,000, not bad. What important rugs we're missing? Missing a few important zombie rugs. Batwings would be fantastic on the vampires. Suddenly they're really hard to kill. Barons could be some nice scaling for a druid. Combos pretty well with the bare knuckle. We'd need a keratin sheet as well on our mutants, I think. If we get that, the mutants shouldn't die very often, especially with the bad credit on top of it. Okay, just get like 10,000, like 15 rounds. Okay, we got max raise on the vampire. Epic. It's pretty sad their zombies are dying considering we don't have explosive innards like killing them. Okay, Batwing's pretty nice. Okay, Alpha and Hyenas. Probably pop like the lightning right off the bat. The elephant we might use just like a health potion or something. Right. Okay, the elephant wasn't too bad. Evasion and Uncord ground wire. The ground wire is pretty good, especially in the late game. The electrician actually like can get to the God Lord enemy pretty easily with his like 200% more run speed. This works pretty well with the fuzzy socks right here, where he gets a bunch more electric static charges. Friendship bracelet, pet rock, taser. You definitely go like taser on the electrician. It's fitting, I guess. Electricity build, but he does run around a bunch with a couple of the relics we got for him, but it's like okay. Really want to reroll until we see medical license for him. My thoughts. Neck brace. Could definitely go neck brace on the zombie. Zombies are dying, and with explosive innards, they scale with max HP pretty well. We'll do that. Okay, neck brace. Doing a little bit there. finishing fights pretty quick. Ooh. I just went the hard fight out of instinct. I had to use a few consumables there. Growth hormone, instant calendar. I like growth hormone. Like reroll. That's fine. Pretty decent route to lose, but two alright routes to get back, so that's nice. Okay, well, some mutant dude and the zombie, it's fine. Snapping turtles should be a problem, I think. Yeah. Snapping turtles are one of those enemies that don't do a lot of damage or have a lot of health, which is kind of easy. We are making it to the late rounds here, but I don't know how promising this is looking. It's like our mutants are just not doing enough healing. Vampires not doing like enough support healing, I think. They're doing like half as much as mutants, but the zombies look like they're doing a lot, but it's all like self-healing stuff because they're tanking. We do a lot of self-healing stuff in our build, I guess, but ooh, this is pretty good. Definitely pick this up. To pick up the venomous lipstick, it's like decent, right? Basically, it's like 10% attack power down to all enemies if vampires get good uptime on them. Especially in like fights where there's not many enemies, that'll be pretty often. Sure. Like Dew Juice seems fine. Zombies are taking a lot of damage. I guess we're missing was the old jacket. It gives him max HP and healing received. It's pretty important. Okay, Captain's Hat, Cosmic Geode, Ancient Sword. Oh, Captain's Hat. Okay, a lot of attack power on our mutants now. These some pretty big foofballs. Yeah, those are some pretty sizable foofballs. It's like all of our dudes have like more than half their HP as foofballs at this point. Trench coat or bullet time, probably. I mean, nuclear coats could be taken as well. Bullet time's actually probably the worst of the three, so trench coat or nuclear codes. Trench coat is just so valuable. Like, that much toughness in the beginning of battle, and then like it keeps 5% as well. Yeah. That combined with the knuckles, and you should be able to do 3-1 first 10 seconds that way. Do we get our electrician back this round or next round? Yeah, next round, right? Let's shoot 2 rounds for now. Knuckle Bones, Jazz Food, don't really need either of those. Take a Gravestone on sale, sure. Don't really love that product, but on sale just so we don't see it again, seems fine. Jazz Food on sale, same reasoning. Maybe I'll do something, but just not much. I think we have barely any evasion, if any, actually. We have like evasion on our zombie, I guess. Mutant's actually 3rd in damage. Vampire being last in damage is sad. Okay, 10,000, not bad. Not sure if we need the health potion, but I was on 1.5 speed. Not really paying attention, and our health dropped pretty low. Okay. But this round usually isn't much of a problem. We need like explosive innards. Really just like all 3 of these. Zombie Rooks would be great. This will make him pretty tanky. Same with this. And then explosive innards, just a lot of AoE damage. Shadow Skin, Memento Mori, both like okay. Mobius Strip, sure. Sensitivity training, we have 4 different families, so it seems fine. Caboose, nice. Bear Arms, these some like infinitely scaling stuff, so this is pretty good. I think like reroll once, yeah, get something on sale, sure. Yeah, this fight should be no problem. Still got like 3,000 left over, money-wise, so we'll buy a few things before the next shop. Padded helmet. I don't know, Bear Hug's pretty good. He's going to bear form pretty often. There's like a lot of attack power and toughness across the board. Fedora, Laser Pointer, Taser. Fedora doesn't make much sense on him because right, he don't have 5 stacks of it. I think I re-roll like Taser, Laser Pointer, like okay, but ooh, medical license. It's a really good amount of damage, so he should provide a good amount of healing with that as well. And suddenly we have like decent HP with like attack break. Memento Mori, the sensitivity training making it a bit hard to kill as well. How much HP is this Director Snap? 210, it's not bad. 5% toughness is not great, but the 10% toughness trinket is it's like a warrior relic, right? I don't think we have any warriors. We got like sci-fi, undead, fantasy, employed, and undead. So. Right. 18 hippos, fine. This fight's weird with the separator, the 18 hippos, because it feels almost like a buff to you. If they charge around for the first 2 or 3 seconds, it takes you guys like 2 or 3 seconds to get to them. So the biggest threat of the hippos is like gone with this effect. Kind of weird. Rhinos and kangaroos. We'll love to get like the incident calendar I think soon. Right, because it's pretty good in Killipede and especially Godware. Rage Bait emergency ring now. Explosive energy is pretty good. Falsifying is pretty good. This on sale I'll take. Could stop like some snowballing deaths from happening. Old jacket, that's worth buying full price. Yeah, it's fine. The goat shouldn't be a problem, I hope. This is like the easiest of the 3 bosses by far, so if we have problems here, it's not a good sign. Yeah. I was able to beat it without any consumables. Pretty good. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a Steam message I got. I'll probably mute Steam messages when I'm streaming. Oh, what is going on? It's like barely paying attention. The electricians are getting owned. Wasn't really expecting to get owned so much with like all the max HP stuff we got and the circuit breaker. Attack power, block chance, toughness, crit chance, attack speed, attack power. Attack speed, attack power could be pretty good in Druid. Probably just go like toughness, crit chance, no attrition. Because with his medical license, we really want him to stay alive, right? So 10% toughness is pretty good, and the 5% crit chance is just like whatever, but it's slightly helpful, I guess. What are we missing in the electrician? Nothing? We have all his rocks and he's still that squishy? That's kind of sad. I think the electrician might have been the biggest mistake as far as like drafting the 5 dudes in this run. He's just... it's a little squishy, right? And I don't know if he has the damage to really compensate for it. Damage is okay, I guess. Wolves and zombies. Has this Willing Flesh even gone off once this run? We haven't been losing too many zombies. This is still pretty unlucky though. Okay, we got some revives from the RTO mandate. We'll get 2 zombies back after this, maybe get like 2 or 3 back off the RTO mandate. Contemplating if I want to revive them. Shrunken Head. Pretty good. I think I'll revive them. We got 6 dude juice. Yeah. Killapede's pretty rough. I want all my dudes alive for the beginning of the battle. What the heck, we're so squishy. Yeah, we got the kill beat down, but that wasn't a great battle. Druid, sure. I don't know if I love the idea that the electricians get 30% attack power instead of the mutants. Okay, zombies getting resurrected is great. Oh, again, nice. Three times in one battle, it's pretty sweet. Emmett and Loinas. Loinas should die pretty quick to the explosive innards, I think. Yeah, it's about to be fine. Hopefully our zombies resurrect within the battle. That was the only way. Yeah. Got one zombie back. I don't need to resurrect the zombies before the Godlord fight. But to get the one flesh proc here. Yeah. I mean, we're getting 5 zombies back, right? Calendar is pretty good. Power Siphon? I haven't really been checking if we're getting enough like random temporary health. The vampires should be getting like a decent bit with their shadow skin, but I don't know about buying that full price. Force feels pretty good though, right? Go low pretty often, get a bunch of deflection right away. Okay, final battle. Survivor zombie seems fine. Oh, I kind of forgot instant encounters. Really not gonna be great with the zombies exploding, I guess. I mean, it's like okay, but I'll probably be around like 5 to 20 pretty often. That's just not that significant. Okay, taking a bunch of foosballs during the regular enemy around there. We're doing a lot of damage all of a sudden. How many barrels? She's up to 43. 43. 47. How much does it do per? 5%? They're around like 30 to 60 maybe, roughly, most of them. So like 150 to 300% more attack power. Pretty good. Oop. I'll revive in the middle like this guy going Super Saiyan pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Use health potions pretty deliberate in this fight, in this phase, I think, because yeah, it shouldn't last too long with how much damage we're doing, I hope. Huh? 24 circuit breakers activated so far. Okay, we only have a few Strange Spores health potions left, but we should be fine. Okay, one health potion left. Yeah, his health should drain pretty quick here. Okay, there we go. Okay, 4 runs so far, 2 wins. It's not bad for tier 3, I think. But I also don't know. I don't really see a lot of other people playing tier 3, so. Zombies are dying like crazy. There we go. Revive. Zombies are probably top damage between Expired Skin Cream and the Explosive Inhibits, right? Let's see. Yeah, 2,000 DPS. Like 300 to 500 than most of the other guys. 1 dude revived. Sure. Numbers are dropping like crazy. Come on, one flush go off, please. We'll get like a decent portion of zombies back from the mandate, probably. What's it? Here it is. Yeah. Ah, 2. 2 is like okay. Might be the round we lose. Once we get like a wind flesh proc soon, maybe. Yeah, we got like 7 or 8 zombies left, I think. Great. I think we win this round, but hopefully the RTO mandate just goes nuts and flies like 15 dudes. Otherwise we're probably just lose the next round. Zombies doing 2,000 DPS again. Probably 5, it's like okay. Meteors aren't really that helpful. Yeah, they just lose. No more consumables, might as well just sit back and watch. We made 85, 89 skill dudes so far. I think we beat this round actually, because how many times zombies reviving? 93 revives on zombies. Kind of crazy. No vampires have died so far. Vampires kind of like invincible with all their rogues until like everybody else dies pretty much. "43 saves on the druids. Only 2 saves on the vampires, kind of surprising. I assumed there would have been more. 141 saves on the zombies. Pretty good. Buy a bunch of dude juice, I guess. I don't know why I restocked there. Still down 40 dudes after 4 dude juice. Probably just dead here, right? Alright. We're out of consumables, so let's sit back and watch again. We're definitely dead here though, right? Once vampires and zombies can like 2-man soul team, everyone else is dying quickly, I think. No willing flesh? No. So we're dead. If the zombies revived there with one of the last few deaths, might have had a chance. We still hadn't killed one. Yeah. Alright, let's go again. Tier 3, of course. Destruction, assassin, zombie. I think assassin's pretty good. Alright, I think I'm fine with going him right off the bat. He's like a little squishy, but can provide some pretty good utility. Does some decent damage, so. Okay, definitely go Vault right off the bat. Regular dude's dying. Knight, hacker, time dude. Chef, pretty good. I think Chef is the best healer in the game. Plague Mask. Yeah, Plague Mask is pretty good. We already have 2 Assassin Rocks. Okay, Chef's fine. I tend to go healer heavy early on. But they just provide the most utility, even without decent supporting rocks. Just keep everybody alive. Knight, Quantum Dude, Farmer. I feel like I'm fine with Farmer. Farmer or Knight Dude. Both solid tanks. I feel like Knight Dude provides slightly more utility across the party. He taunts pretty well. And he has the Greaves, which provide toughness across the whole party, so. Arsenal, Wristblade, Dog Tag. I think Wristblade's pretty good. could he get like our third assassin rock and just kind of go crazy on assassins for a little bit? Yeah. With the wrist blade, black belt is looking like one of the best trinkets we can get for the assassin. Ghost dude, wizard, lich dude. I think it's a lich dude or a reroll. Kind of like the idea of rerolling and either getting like a decent damage dealer or like a decent support. Bard's kind of a decent support, right? He can provide attack speed and run speed, and also he gets like evasion with his one trinket. Purple heart, ring of shielding, don't think we need those. We don't really have much crit across the board here. Can we table even more assassin relics? He's pretty good. 4 assassin relics over 6 relics. They're not doing that much damage, but none of these relics are really providing damage. If we get a nebulizer, suddenly they will be doing a lot of damage, I think. I just mentioned it. Sure, 5 assassin relics. This is not looking balanced at all. We got like 3 dudes with nothing, 1 dude with 5 relics. Well, this fight isn't really gonna show up the nebulizer because they're pretty much like 1 or 2 shutting all these toddlers anyway. Still 40% of his damage, surprisingly, but. Like, this fight should be like 60% plus, I think. Yeah, 63%. Rush Order or Pumpkin Latte, probably. I think Rush Order is just too good to skip up on. Like, Pumpkin Latte, I don't know, like, it's just so good in the long term to get early. Yeah, I think we just need, like, better healing, though. Like, getting a lot more burgers for our chefs is pretty nice. Yeah, more chefs, please. Alex Salt's Mana Collector. Go Mana Collector and reroll. Battle Standard or the Shield? Okay, Shield's pretty good. Like, it gives temp health to the knights. That way, maybe the chef can heal other people a little more. The knights will have like a tiny buffer of HP every time they get healed, so pretty nice. More assassins, sure. We've got like nearly all these assassin relics already, so don't mind prioritizing them a little bit. Yeah, A6 is good for a bit. I want like a little more knights and bards. Paladin, Warlock, Psionic. 2 tanks that we don't really need, and Paladin is solid, right? But the Assassin is doing a similar job, so I don't really know if we need him. I mean, it's not the worst thing to just like have extra damage reduction, but I think we need some actual damage going out. Dentist is the same deal, right? It's like more damage reduction, a little bit of healing with his relics, but we just go Viking. Viking is some solid damage, and he has like decent survivability for like a damage dealer. A incident calendar, dancing shoes. Kind of like dancing shoes here. The metronome doesn't make much sense, though we have more evasion on our bard anyway, right? He's got like 10% evasion by default, so makes him a decent bit more tanky, and more songs go out as well. Okay. Time for the boss battle, right? It's pretty helpful. Ooh, this is pretty good. Max burgers to start, 50% more healing. Our chefs. Probably should just have meteor to start. 59's good enough, I think. Lost one Viking, that's fine. Yeah, I don't like how inconsistent lightning is in that fight. Because it's gonna one-shot everything no matter what, but if you just get like a low roll and hit like barely any of them, it's not great. So base drummer half full glass. Like some evasion stuff helping out here, like bards and assassins want to evade a little bit. Yeah, go with it. Ear gouges, laser pointer, weighted vest. Yeah. Like a laser pointer on the what, like the chef maybe? Get like some teleporting going on like the assassin or the bard. I think we reroll. I really want like friendship bracelet for the bard, or like some kind of damage proccing trinket like a shiv on the assassin. Bongos, pet rock, ghillie suit. I feel like no one uses the ghillie suit too well in this group. The one that uses the best might actually be the chef, because his burgers can crit later on, and his attack power is pretty important, but yeah. Okay, friendship bracelet on the bard, because he's gonna be the one dying the most, I think. Or like face tattoo in the night, or team jersey on like assassin maybe, but let's go friendship bracelet on the bard. Bard, even in the late game, if he doesn't evade, he basically just gets one-shotted, so. Another Viking, seems fine. Should be fine without any consumables. Yeah. Focus mitts, ice bath, butterfly stinger, all three of these are decent. The mitts might be the worst one. Let me just go ice bath. I tend to pick ice bath like most of the time I see it in this screen. Okay, assassin or knight. Assassin, we have a lot of rocks for him, but I think we need more knights taunting, so. Right now our main weakness is like knights not taunting enough and some other dudes randomly dying, so. Yeah, I think we got enough knights for a bit. 5 should be fine for a little while. Taking clock, universal healthcare, it's both like okay. Party bucker, bagpipes. Okay, bagpipes, pretty good in the night. I don't think we need any of this, so let's get out of here. Okay, it's pretty easy leopard to kill. Losing dancing shoes kind of stinks, but I think it's rare, at least early game, that I skip any of those relics from the dude who borrows stuff. I forget what his name's called. Okay, 40 mantis shrimp should be no problem, I hope. I'm pretty good on burgers, yeah. Bard, Viking, Chef. Sure, go Viking crazy. We're kind of lacking them right now. I like to have like a decent balance early. This way, like any relic you see that's class specific or dude specific, can be thought about being picked up. Like when you have like barely any of a dude, and then you see his relic, just a little sad that wouldn't be really considered. This is pretty good. Basically doubles the output of his song, and I could stack up to 4 more times as well. Okay, go Bard. We're got a good amount of Vikings coming in anyway. Either Tuning Fork or Trench Coat, I think. Yeah, Tuning Fork's just pretty good. Like that amount of attack speed is just very helpful, and it lasts longer as well. It's pretty good. That's like 3 things, and they're all decent. Now we're like heavily leaning into Assassins and Bards so far. Like a decent bit on the chefs as well. Red Curry, attack speed crit chance, I'd probably go on the chef. Attack power max HP. On like the Viking maybe if we pick that. Leave run speed, I think it's just not being picked. Those are like 2 mediocre stats in my opinion. This on the Viking would make him slightly more tanky. Jed might have this backwards. Like this on the Viking actually makes more sense I think, because he has proc where he goes into Berserk if he hits sometimes, so him having attack speed could be pretty good. This might go on the chef actually. Right? Chef has like the least HP of anyone. And his attack power makes his burgers heal for more, so.
Yummy!
200 rats or so, should be fine. Frog? Frog's pretty good, right? Yeah. Longer lasting Berserk is pretty good, and 100% cleave is not too bad during Berserk either. Honey Badgers and Crabs should be no problem. Honey Badgers have taunt resistance, but fine. Okay, get 2 Viking relics, 1 Bard, 1 Knight, pretty good. Knight or Viking? I think I prefer Viking. And there's another run where I'm just hoping to get a medical license. I feel like that's every run I play. You just get like 1 DPS that's decent, and you just want medical license on them. You suddenly have like a DPS that's healing a bunch. Don't need any of this. King Cobra Rattlesnake, sure. Where's the King Cobra? How do I not see him? Is that him in the middle there? He's over there. So we'll take these dudes from all the King Cobra. Yep, should be fine now, I think. Yeah. Used a couple consumables there, but fine. Crit exposure, is that really helping this team? Nobody really cares about crits too much in this team. I think it's the best relic of these three. Okay, medical license, Viking, sure. That's something we need to focus Vikings, relic wise, and drafting wise, I think. How many Viking relics do we even have? 3, it's actually more than I remembered. What rocks are we missing on the Viking that could be important? This is definitely not bad. This is helpful. This is probably one of the most important, right? Like without this, the Viking might just kind of get one-shotted. And this is nice backup alongside this. It won't like save him by itself, right? He'll still be too squishy. He'll get one shot like twice in a row pretty often without the Wolfskin Cloak. But yeah, that's what we're looking for the most at this point. That and like some other relics would be pretty good. Like was it the Belted Greaves on the Knights provides some like overall toughness for the whole team. And we would have just lost some like max HP relics, Bonfire, Tax Break, etc. Stuff like that. So right now our weakest point is like our Vikings are going to be a good bit of our damage and healing, and they're a little squishy right now. Or at least they will start to be squishy as we hit the later rounds. Loyalty card, Requiem. Take a loyalty card this early, sure. Jobs ad? Yeah, it's gotta be early enough for this to be a good idea. Like jobs ad around 45. This should get us like at least like 5 to 10 dudes by the end of the run, I imagine. No size rats should be no problem. Doing the most damage, Assassins and then Vikings. I mean, Assassins would have made sense to put the medical license on, except I think the Vikings should be doing more when the Vikings get some better relics. Get like another knight, sure. Okay, we're starting to be pretty good at knights. We'll get like 5 knights in that training thing. With the Vikings having the medical license though, I think we're going to have to prioritize putting like good food on them next. We probably want like a mixture on them, like some like toughness or max HP and some like attack power, attack speed. Be ideal. 30% attack power top, dude. Probably put like Viking on top then. Put like Chef in third. He could probably use the crit chance if we get the crit chance relic. I lost a couple dudes, that's fine. Lifesteal. The other two are like kind of lame. Living Hand is okay if you have like some knockout synergy, in my experience, because like Skeledudes get knocked out pretty easily. Or you just have some Skeledude synergy, you got like a Necro dude. Go False Fangs, you're fine. Not like amazing, but it'll help out a little bit. Yeah, I think our two dudes come back after next round we win. So they'll be before the boss, hopefully. We don't just like keep chaining losing dudes. 1 out of 5. 2 out of 2, nice. 1 out of 2, okay. 1 out of 5 on that first one. It's kind of low roll. Chef, Assassin. I think we need to go more Assassins than Chefs at this point. Okay, okay. Wolfskin Cloak, pretty huge. Buckler. Let's just reroll. Boost, half full glass. Oh, half full glass. Half full glass is one of my favorite like general relics. Right? I think just does a lot of healing over the course of the run. It's not doing that much healing right now. The second most on this guy. We also didn't take that much damage during that fight, so it makes sense. It's rocking a lot in that fight. Kinda curious where it ranked on that fight. 3%, 18%, 18 and 14, so it's like doing a decent bit of the healing on each guy. Valkyrie is pretty nice. Catering trucks is fantastic. Our chef dudes are suddenly pretty tanky. Actually, this round, gotta check if the Vikings or chef dudes are doing more healing. Pretty similar, 6 and 7, I guess. 52 and 14 though, when there's a little more pressure on the team. So, our chefs are suddenly a bit tanky. Between the catering truck and the bad credit, chefs shouldn't die too easily, I think. There's a temporary health coming from the Vikings. Do they have something that does temporary health? Yeah, they get temporary health when they go berserk. Yeah, that makes sense. Collection, Lifesteal, Championship Belt. Championship Belt's just great. Do we ever go Heating Pad because we get a little bit of Lifesteal with the False Fangs? I don't think so. We don't have like a Vampire or anything to support it. 60% extra attack power on this guy. I don't know how good a strategy this is. It is a strategy I do pretty often, which is just getting like a single DPS, going heavy on them once you get the Mega License. Ooh, Belted Greaves. I was just about to mention that Belted Greaves is probably the relic we're looking for the most. Bloody Talisman's pretty far up there as well as far as importance. This, when we heal, we start scaling attack speed. Attack speed is pretty important for like all our dudes pretty much. Or at least important for the knight, but still. 140 DPS, not bad. Okay, Overcharged Amp is great. Metronome is decent. Optimus Hammer isn't even that bad to lose. The Alchemy Table is kind of lame to lose, but you know. Sure, we'll get some knights. Brass Knuckles, Bean Burrito. Brass Knuckles is solid. We just reroll though. Don't love any of those either. Ooh, Oregano's pretty good. Rhino and Cougars. We'll be fine. Kinda liking consumables other than Dude Juice, so. You see like a pumpkin latte, a fairy ring pretty soon. Okay, Ion Storm. I was gonna mention that as the third most important one. I think we should go with the Liquid Courage. Liquid Courage is just pretty good. Good chance attack speed, could go on the Viking. Attack speed evasion, could also go on the Viking. Toughness cleave, I don't love the cleave. I think it's just like attack speed evasion on Viking.
Oh,
Yeah.
yummy!
Like 40% attack speed is pretty massive. 10% evasion is handy as well. Okay. Yeah, 0 out of 2 on that one. The job dad. Special sauce. Decent. Just only got like 5% crit chance though, so let's reroll I think. Okay, pumpkin latte is pretty good. Grab a health potion to go alongside it. So we got 5 health potions. They're like super health potions now. Pretty happy with that. Sure, assassin. I just reinvest all that money in like a couple rounds here. Get like 14, 15,000 later on. Okay, got our rugs back. Overcharged amp is gonna make our bard suddenly do a decent bit of damage. He also has a bunch of rugs for it as well. So he was doing like the most damage for them. We have like all our rugs here. Yeah, like bard's second on damage. Amp is doing 2/3 of his damage. Not too surprising. Nebula is just doing 2/3 of the assassin's damage. Okay, just get like 15,500 later on. That'd be helpful. Don't think we need chefs too bad. Okay, big bees and bees. Yeah, I think we should be fine without any more consumables here. Okay, trench coat's pretty good here. Like therapy on the knight. Assassin we'd love to get like a shiv or baseball bat for maybe. Receipts on the knight, it's not great with his 5% crit chance. Team jersey on like the assassin. We've got like enough assassins to tend to have like 2 to 4 stacks of this. Alright. The deflection isn't really that helpful for him is the problem, so it's mostly just attack power. We should reroll. Laser pointer. Like laser pointer or a bard maybe? Laser pointer or chef. Laser pointing the chef is okay. Getting some more burgers out. I think I'm just coping. I think I want to reroll. Baseball bat. I think it's like good enough on the assassin, right? Should be a decent bit of damage. It'll proc his toxic slash a good bit. Sure. They would prefer the shiv, but I don't know if I want to reroll multiple times more. Okay, Viking's still doing the lion's share damage. Rhino and Bullfrog, that should be fine, right? Bullfrogs aren't too threatening, and Rhino's not too threatening by himself at this point. Yeah. Prioritize Viking over everything. What's our Viking toughness up to? 25%, it's not bad. Great Helm. The only person taunting is our Knight, but this is still pretty helpful. I don't know if it's helpful enough to buy it full price. Nuclear Codes, Odin Statue. Let's go Odin Statue, right? You should be dipping to like 50% health pretty often. 25% a little less often, but yeah. Shows when it's procs, right? It's proccing pretty often. Let's see. Assassin's actually catching up to the Viking in DPS. This baseball bat's helping a good bit, I think, so. Thing is, we're still going to prioritize Vikings because they're a decent portion of our healing as well. Who's our second most prioritized dude at this point? Probably the Assassin. Like getting some mischance and damage reduction on the enemy is pretty handy. And he does decent damage, so. Knight still doesn't have a relic. What relic are we looking for the most for him? I'm thinking like socialism or I was thinking like Fedora maybe. See. Chef, Bard. It's like two of our less important dudes. Go with a chef, sure. Like food and an item. A good backup healer. Nuclear Codes or Arsenal or both? Probably both. Also our pumpkin latte for now, so we can avoid it. Let's not use health potions. Because they're not very helpful right now. Okay, bonfire. Most of the people get 20% health right now with bonfire. It's pretty good. Our lowest health dude is Chef. Still got decent health. And the Chef's also got like toughness and block chance with the catering truck, so it's not too squishy. Squishiest dude is probably still the Bard, but we do have the friendship bracelet for him, so. Not sure the friendship bracelet's put off once so far this run. Medical Nanites, pretty good. Yeah. Got 34% toughness right now. Let's see. I go Assassin over Bard, right? One and one, yeah, 50% of the job ads, fine. Like 900 dog-sized rats. Interesting. Chef or Bard? Yes, probably better. False Face, Requiem. Nah. Other armor's fine. Get some pocket dice for all the money we're gonna have, because I'm gonna want to re-roll a bunch. But or restock a bunch, but I don't want to spend the money on it every time. So a bunch of pocket dice should be helpful. Yeah, like $16,700, pretty good. Chef, Bard. Chef, sure. Okay, got our relics back. Got 2 solid rocks. This is pretty good because it can actually provide Berserk to our dudes who aren't Vikings, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't specifically mention Viking dudes in the second half. Yeah, like I can see a Chef's Berserk there, I think. Yeah, I mean, a decent portion of our dudes are Berserk that aren't Vikings. That's pretty cool. Queen bees and mega crocodiles should be no problem, I hope. Brass knuckles, cosmic shield. Get the brass knuckles. I'd like to get the coupon soon. It's a little late for it, but it would still be pretty good at this point. Tax break is pretty huge, just 20% max HP. Ring shielding is fine. I don't need any of those, I think. Belligerent Parrot, I think we're taunting enough with the Knight, it's pretty helpful. Scorpion Stinger. Pretty good damage buff for the Assassin, and like damage buff across the whole team pretty much. We'll save the rest, we should have no problem with the current setup the next 5 rounds. Yeah, like this round was pretty easy. And the upcoming rounds are probably easier, so. Ooh, the Vikings didn't even really do much healing. Those guys weren't really that threatening. Love Bias Strip, Dog Tag, K-Shirt, let's go with the Strip. Team Jersey, it's like okay and the nice maybe, but reroll. Therapy? Even more toughness for our knights, seems pretty good. Is there anything I prefer over it? Like maybe a folding chair, maybe a neck brace, but they've got 38% toughness, and then like with this at high HP, they got like another 30%. Like diminishing returns, but yeah, 63% toughness to start the battle. That's on top of like 500 health, so pretty good. Unicorn and Stallion should be no problem. Bows. Yeah, if our burger meter doesn't go well in the beginning of the hippo fight, we should make it pretty fine. Got 59% toughness after the charge coat buff fades away. All in Vikings, I guess. I don't think we need either of these. Okay, there's the coupon. Safety glasses I'll take. All standards, sure. Rock bottle is too good to skip, I think, even at full price, so. Milkshake's very helpful. Our chefs are like pretty decent backup healers with this. Special sauce. She has a 14% crit chance. I think this is worth it. It also just provides crit chance for everyone, so. Okay, Purple Heart, I'll take on sale. That'll take on sale. And I think we just move on. The goat should be no problem, I hope. And our burger meter dipped to like half with this jump, but he should just be dead in no time. $300 DPS, 220 DPS, 200 by the Bard is actually pretty solid as well. Will they get like the fairy ring for the Strange Spore soon? And our Strange Spores and our health potions would be pretty helpful. Okay, so it's a Bard, Assassin, Knight is the 3 we can buff. Evasion HP on Bard or Assassin could be pretty good. Leave block chance. Crit chance, crit damage. Now, I mean, this goes well on a few people pretty well, like ninjas and samurai, but probably just go this on the Assassin. And he's got the wrist blade. Where is it? So when he evades, 50% chance to apply toxin. So his evasion's pretty high. Apply even more toxins. And the max HP is just pretty helpful in general. $45 Vikings, kinda crazy. I feel like the top few dudes with medical license, in my opinion, is like Cyborg, Cave Dude, and maybe either like Viking or Samurai. Samurai, the problem is they're a little squishy, but if you get like a good crit chance on them, it changes it a little bit. But they're kind of reliant on gaining a good crit chance, otherwise they don't do enough damage or healing with Mega License. $800 DPS, not bad. There's the fairy ring, sure. Sensitivity training with 4 different parties or families, sure. Death Rattle for sale, sure. Beam Burrito on sale, sure. They're not my favorite relics. They rely on dying, but dying may just happen in the Kelpie fight, right? So okay, nuke going off for like the first time this run. This fight is pretty handy. A few of the segments have died. Yeah, we should be in the clear by now. Use a spore there. Probably the last time he's even threatening. Another nuke. Nice. Yeah, it's just down to this one. Okay, Kelpie dying that easy is a pretty good sign. 400 DPS on the Assassins and 500 on the Viking. I mean, it's including nuclear codes, the Viking, but almost 900 DPS on the Viking with no nuclear codes as well. Okay, Momentum Warrior, Ritual Dagger. I think the Ritual Dagger is pretty handy here. Not really for the regeneration part, just for the random direct damage hits to the dagger itself. Right, that'll proc chances to go berserk with the Viking. It'll proc the assassin's ability and the chef burgers and the bard ability. Like they all proc off with direct damage. So the only one's not rebuffing a lot is the knight. Just fine. Right, like see all the ritual daggers flying around? A decent portion of those are gonna proc the abilities of these four. Like it's a pretty small portion of damage. Yeah, like 18% is actually more than I expected. 3% is kind of more what I expected. Probably just because he has so much attack speed, right? That I mean, that wouldn't actually make a difference with the Ritual Dagger. I actually don't know why his Ritual Dagger is so powerful. I guess his attack speed is just so high that it's based upon his DPS, so his DPS is really high. Ritual Dagger's hitting pretty hard. Right, base, yeah, 100% DPS. Yeah, it's a pretty easy fight. The nuke was like overkill. "47 Vikings. Interesting. Knight or assassin? Just go assassin, sure. Dog tag. Like okay, but relying on people dying is not the best idea. Smelling salts, sure. Vest, sure. Try to reroll until we find something on sale. Yeah. Okay, 11 dew juice, 14 health potions, 9 strange spores. That should be good enough for this fight, I think. What's our like max HP across the board? Chef the lowest at like 230. Decent toughness as well. Nice timing on the nuke. So I think the first phase should be no problem. Just slow down the one-time speed, just be safe. Okay, good timing on the nuke again. We got a bunch of rhinos here. I see the burger meter dip below like half. I might pop a strange spore. Oh, it's getting close to half. Was soluble half, but he was so close to dead in the first phase that I didn't feel like using it. Should be fine here now. Just like liberally use these consumables, I think we'll be okay. Toughness and some temporary health there. These Hemos. nuke off. They go off for the hippos. We're up to 160 instant calendars stacks. So I really do not want to lose that. Okay, nuke went off with a great timing again. Keeps going off during the like the waves of enemies instead of just like only when Gobbler's there, which is not a great time for it. I think we should be fine here. Maybe it just kind of just fell over. Okay. Used a bunch of consumables, but we did beat the Gobbler. So that's 3 and 2. Started out 0 and 2. Okay, 3-game win streak, pretty nice. Let's continue. I'm guessing this run dies around mid 120s round wise. I don't think I beat my PB here. 126. Probably that's like 123 to 125. Just don't feel that strong. I feel pretty strong. We had to use a bunch of consumables for the Gobbler, which I have beaten him without using like any consumables and not losing any dudes, so. What the heck? Was that like a 1 out of 400 odds or so? That there's like 380 enemies hit. I think it seriously hit one. You can probably recover from this. Yeah, fine now. Most of the Jumbo Shrimps are dead, so. I think this is one of the easiest rounds in Endless. Yeah, the nuke goes off as well. Okay, it's more Vikings, sure. Requiem, don't really want to rely on dying too much. Motivation poster, sure. Can't afford a relic to reroll, so let's just save a little bit of money. Not that I really expect to get to 125, but like, what can we do? 5-1 dude juice? That's probably not gonna make a difference. This route's usually pretty tough for me. 120. 120 is usually where we're having some issues. I haven't needed to use a consumable yet, but it looks like I might need to soon. The nuke goes off soon, it'll be okay. There we go. I think the last two codes happened in like half a second. $3,000 DPS on the Vikings, but like almost half of it is nuclear codes, so kind of cheating. we should be okay here. Kind of stabilizing a little bit. Use a health potion if we hit like 20-30% on the burgers. I think we're fine. $50 Vikings. Nice. So maybe riding was the best idea there. I think that was just help us so quick. New call. Come on. There we go. That should deal a decent portion of them. Just one left. Nice. 51 Vikings. New goal. Try not to use a consumable. There we go. Should be done. We've already made it slightly further than I thought we would. I thought we'd die like this round or the round before. Maybe we make it to like 126. We'll see. Might go off. See? Come on. That last code took forever. Yeah, this should be completely fine now though. Okay, up to round 125. Okay, this is a pretty tough round. Oh, nuke went off pretty quick there. That's pretty helpful. We're making it to 126. The best I've beaten is 126, so if we can beat that round and at least tie my PB, it'd be nice. Wow, that nuke went off quick, huh? I think it went off so quick nobody's gonna die. Kinda funny. Oh, another nuke go off, please. There we go. We're doing a lot of attacks, I imagine, for 2 nukes to go off in like 10 seconds. Alright, so we tied my PB, surprisingly. This is the furthest I've gotten. The one dude we had dead, 458 queen bees. Yeah, this is what I've died to. I think I got here once or twice. then he has to keep swapping between reviving and health potioning. We're like running out of dude juice though. Need more revives. Dude, going off is fantastic. Maybe we actually beat this round. Yeah, that cleared a good bit of them. I think we're fine here. Did the nuke go off? Okay. PB. Problem is this round we have like 26 dudes down. It's my first time seeing this. 100 Diamondback Gorillas, 430 Queen Bees. Probably just dead here, like with that many dudes missing, right? Okay, nuke going off so early is fantastic. Save every consumable I can. I think we'll be okay here. Burger bar's gonna be pretty low. Another nuke going off. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, beat my PV by 2 rounds so far. Probably just lose here. 6 dudes reviving is fantastic. 100 mammoths, 200 king cobras, 376 queen bees. Pretty tough. Any of those 3 by themselves be pretty tough. Yeah, we're probably just dead here, huh? That's a lot of dudes dead in the first like second. Yeah, we have like no more consumables left. I don't even want to use the burner phone, it's not gonna do anything. Knights are dying, that's a sign we're dead, huh? We're actually killing some of the king cobras, but let's just use this, sure. Speed up. Okay. So my endless PB is 128 now, it's at 126. I'm gonna take a quick 1-minute break and then I'll do like one more run. Okay, I'm back. Probably do like one more run. This is probably the last run of the stream though. Okay, Electrician, Spartan, Frankendude. I think I rarely run any of these three. Well, Spartan Dude probably the most. Frankendude viable as a healer. The problem is that he only heals every second, and second can be a long time in the end game. But he does have the organ donor, relic, which makes him pretty good, I think. If anyone doesn't know, this thing, kind of crazy. He donates more HP, which is great. The main part is he just revives people that die by donating health. He has so much health and regen usually by the end of the game that the organ donor could proc like dozens of times in battles, and he still won't die. Bloody Talisman, Captain's Hat, Rotting Steak. Oh, Captain's Hat, sure. Don't really want on the Frankendude, but he is better than the regular dude for now to have it on. Okay, let's see. Cave Dude, Viking Dude, Psionic Dude. Go like Cave Dude. He's like a tanky DPS, I guess. Need like a actual tank, I guess, soon. Be nice. What am I hoping for? Farmer, maybe? Construction Dude would be fine. Grain in a jar. This is fine. The damage portion's not too helpful, but the regen is pretty important. Shield Dagger, Spare Rock. Spare Rock's pretty handy. It's not gonna do like anything amazing now. Works better the more like dudes you got next to the cave dude, but I guess we could swap their positioning for the Captain's Hat, but it's not too important right now. Alien Dude, Ranger Dude, General Dude. I don't think we love any of these guys. Construction Dude. That's one of the tanks I was mentioning. That would be pretty helpful here. Okay, I think that's the best positioning for now. I want the cave dudes getting the attack power. Copper bolts is pretty good, right? I think it's better than tape measure. Tape measure is like okay. We have reasons for crit chance, it's pretty good, but this is just great in general for the Frankendude, so. He let our construction dude die. Getting a second healer, I think relying just on the Frankendude for healing is a little optimistic, so maybe picking up a Quantum Dude is fine. But he's also not my favorite healer, so. Mutant Dude. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Sewing Kit. Fine, sure. Half full glass, bone broth. Bone broth's pretty helpful, right? Turns into like more of an actual healer. Right now he's just kind of donating health and has a bunch of regen. So like actually, yeah, it just like makes him a healer, pretty much. He's doing some like cleave healing as well. He's healing like 3 people per donation instead of 1. right? This heals 2 extra. Yeah. Okay, more mutant dudes is nice. Okay, nuclear codes or medical nanites. I think nuclear codes is better for now. But we don't really need the medical nanites too bad right now. Got like some decent survivability, so. Power siphon, living hand, nah. Tape measure, mental memory's pretty good. Galate's pretty good. Got like 4 super health potions now. Not bad. A mutant dude died, really? Dang. And a construction dude. Dang. Thought we had pretty good survivability. Shouldn't lose anyone here, right? I think? Yeah. Also cave dude. Also Franken dude. Might just need Papa dude juice then. Warlock, Wizard, Viking. We have like decent damage in the cave dude. I kind of want more support at this point. Thinking like Paladin, Dentist. Dentist would be a little weird. We have a lot of healing, but Paladin would be pretty good. Agent, it's kind of like some temporary health he provides. Which is not bad either. Or gets a bunch of damage on our construction dude, because probably use it on him and throw him. But, eh. Oh, where are the paladins? Horror dude, mummy dude, vampire dude. Vampire dude is okay, but... Finance dude. Finance dude is definitely not bad. The earlier you get him, the better, so I don't love getting him as our 5th dude, but... He's just pretty helpful in general. Don't really need to move his position for now. Pop a dude juice, sure. Hopefully no one dies in this round. Yeah. More finance dudes for sure. Line of credit is very powerful later on with the finance dude. Don't know how much we need it right now. It'll be like 16% attack, 17% attack power. Okay. Let's reroll. I don't love any of these 3. Would love to get like some actual like benefit from finance dudes. Making more money like NFT or financial calculator. Boombox, hammer belt. Those are 2 pretty good ones. This is pretty good as well. Kind of like the hammer belt. It opens up like steel-toed boots on him pretty well. Steel-toed boots are this right here. He gets toughness per time he hammers, and he hammers 2 people at a time. So it's like 30% toughness pretty quick with this combo. Okay, the boss battle. Don't think we need any of this. Organ donor list. I mentioned this being pretty good, and it is pretty good, but I don't know how much it's going to help right now. Let's like reroll with the dice. Ooh, let's save a plasmid or organ bucket. Organ bucket's better. 5% regen. Basically heals through having high health, so his regen's pretty important. The other 2 things are like okay on it. Okay, we lost the cave dude and the construction dude, that's fine. Caboose, Mobius, or Mobius strip, I'm not sure. That's fine. Taser, airhorn, shovel, nah. Medical license and our cave dude. Do that or finance dude, because you can do a lot with the line of credit, but Actually, I didn't really mention Finance Dude. He might be like second or third as best with the medical license, but I think the best is Cave Dude. So Cave Dude just does so much damage, and it's like moderately tanky, so. All threes are mediocre. I think the best one might be Heating Pad. Like Lifesteal's fine, and proccing some Cleave is fine as well. I need these two. The Deflection one, this mouth guard to me might need to be buffed. Like Deflection is just not the best stat, and such a small chance to gain the block chance as well. I think you have to have like a very heavy Deflection-oriented team to even think about picking that. Got like a Quantum Dude and like a Psionic Dude and stuff. More mutants. We kind of have like 3 healers, right? With the mutant, Franken Dude, Cave Dude, medical license. We should be pretty good on healing. Mutant's doing the least. He's like the only one who's like main ability is healing. Fairy Ring. Fairy Ring. Hot Armor, maybe? Just re-roll with the dice. Sure. Ooh, Financial Calculator, Jobs Had. We only have 4 finance dudes, so I think we go with the Jobs Had. Looking fine. Yeah. Sure, sure. Losing 2 Franken-Dude stuff is not great, but I just accept like 90% of the time at least on those. Okay. I think I just prioritize finance dudes when I have them. Because they have the effect where it's just like the more you have them, the more effective they are. Right, because you just get more money every round. The financial calculator, if you get it, scales more. There we go. On top of that, they could do a bunch of damage if you get the line of credit. And save some money. We do not have coupon rights, so like exit, sure. At least I don't think we have coupon right. I couldn't forget what routes we have. Viral load's pretty good. I should have thought about the false fangs because we have the heating pad, but I think viral load's just too important. Oop. Wasn't really paying attention. We kind of got owned a little bit there. Also, 1 mutant dude after the dude juice. I should have thought about the finance dude, but 0% attack power, 10% deflection, 5% toughness, attack speed and toughness. Maybe do this on the cave dude. Like the toughness is good, and the attack speed is pretty good. The attack speed gets some more bungas. Toughness makes him a little hard to kill. Otherwise, like 30% attack power, we're going who? Like mutant dude, maybe?
Oh, yummy!
You can afford to wait a few rounds for these guys to revive naturally. Fight should be too hard, I think. So. Three. 3 out of like 7. It's decent. Losing finance dude's kind of lame, but fine. Boost, Black Sheep. Both buff our bottom dude. It's a construction dude. Could go like both, I guess. Yeah, it seems fine. 260 HP. Taunts in the beginning of battle. They taunt 5 dudes each, so it's decent. Nuke might go off. Nope. First code got triggered really quick. Nice, get our rocks back. Mutant's a little tankier. Cave Dude's a little tankier. Got back a couple good rocks. I forgot what they were, but... Oh yeah, it was 2 Frankendude rocks, like Copper Bolts and Bone Broth or something? Or no, like Brain Jar. That's pretty good once you get back. I just want to stack up some more finance dudes soon. If we get like NFT, financial calculator soon. This way we could just stack up a bunch of money. It's the boss battle. Fine. Okay, use a few consumables. Not looking too bad. Okay, loyalty card, get you more money indirectly. I mean, it's just cheaper reroll, so sure. Friendship bracelet on like Mutant Dude could be fine. He's like decently tanky with the carotene sheet thing here. Laser pointer on what, like our Rankin Dude or something? Yeah, it's like mediocre. I think all this is mediocre for us. Therapy on our construction dude. It'll be very tanky when he gets the steel toe boots. Baseball bat. Make a loss on anyone. Cool. This track on our finance dude is okay. Like he does enough damage. Once he gets the line of credit, it's like 30% more damage basically. It goes on the best fit enemy, so it starts like one-shotting certain enemies pretty quick. Like decent. The other two don't really make a lot of sense, so this track on a finance dude, sure. It's not gonna do much for now, because he doesn't have the line of credit. That should be like okay. See how much damage it does after this. Yeah, it's did like 600. Whoopee. Sure. Losing a dude there. Not great, but a few of our dudes should come back like in a round or two. See. I think a couple just came back now. 3 dudes come back after this round. She has no problem with the little ducks. Okay. More cave dudes with the medical license and the red curry for sure. Stack them a bunch of them. Jaw implant. This is a weird one. If you don't have summon dudes, which we don't, right? So make sure it heals the Frankendude, but he eats someone, so at the point which this starts triggering, I think we've lost anyway, because Frankendudes are pretty tanky. and he would just start eating more people, so it's kind of snowball. I don't really think we need that. Ion Storm, Karen. Did we grab both of these? Alright, now our lightning's pretty good. Yeah, we got like super buffed health potions, spores, and lightning. Not bad. Who was the Brain Jar? Who was the Copper Bolts? Yeah, that's kind of weird. It asked for Copper Bolts and Brain Jar 2 times in a row. I wonder what the odds of it asking for the same specific relics is. We only have like not even 2 columns of it. I guess the less, the more likely it is, but still. Mutant dude, sure. It's like our backup healer. Use a little more of them. So we mostly got cave dude relics, huh? We actually are kind of lacking lost dude specific relics at this point. There are a lot of like general relics. Just go crazy on the cave dudes, seems fine. Franken dude's like probably our second best healer, so I'll probably use a few more of him anyway. Instant encounter Vault. Vault's pretty good here. It's yeah, it's save the money. I think the not finance dude, the what's that guy called? The dude who lets you invest. Business dude, yeah, it's on this thing. We'll grab the financial calculator. The business dude's coming up soon, I think, so I'll save a little bit of money. Like, I think we get our investments soon. I can check the timeline if I want to. I think we get the investment soon, and then he shows up like a few rounds after. Liquid Courage, sure. Right. Yeah, he shows up here, and then 2 rounds later, he shows up again. We probably want to spend a little money at this next shop. Probably try to save at least like 1,000 or so. If we can. There's like nothing super important to grab. And then invest a bunch. The financial calculator, we should be able to get like a bunch of money later on. Let's see, Franken dude shirt. Okay, 1 out of 2 on the jobs ad. Fine. Okay. Someone died there, it's great. Nail gun, cosmic geode, bottled lightning. Do you grab the bottled lightning reroll? If there's anything important to buy, I'll buy it. Trench coat. Trench coat's pretty good, right? Even though I want to save money, this is just very helpful. 15% toughness to start the battle, and then like in the case, 5% for the whole battle. It's a pretty key relic. More finance dude, sure, just make a bunch of money. We have 3,000 total. We'll probably invest it all in like 2 rounds when the business dude shows up. Okay, got the NFT, which is great. This is pretty good as well. The NFT is just a chance per finance dude to get 200. We also have another chance to get to lose 100. So it is positive on average, but if we get unlucky, we can go through streaks of losing money. I mean, the more finance dudes you have and the longer the run goes on, the better chance you have of netting money, obviously. Let's see if we get any here. Nope, no positive or negative. Invest 3,600. This financial calculator also increases the profits we get per finance dude. So, oh, there we got 200 wealth to NFT. Not bad. The nuke go off here? We keep getting like one code away from the nuke going off. That still hasn't went off once. Okay, got the vault. We really need like the coupon at this point. Right, so we can start getting stuff half off. This way we can save up a bunch of money. I don't think we need any of this. Power siphon, taking clock. Take a health potion. Take a strange spores, sure. Lunch pail's decent. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Every once in a while, every like 250 damage, the construction dude just heals himself to full. Okay. Lost a couple dudes, revived them. Fine. Okay, stable plasmid, growth hormone. Okay, it's like 3 mutant dude. Relics. The best one's probably either growth hormone or plasmid. Plasmid's pretty good. I mean, the foosball is how he heals, so we randomly get a bunch more. But this is pretty good, right? It gives people healing received and attack power bonus. And he's not really our main healer. So him buffing the healing received makes the other guys heal more. And he gets regeneration, so he doesn't really need to be healed himself that much. Kind of convinced myself that's the best one. Black belt, ADHD, folding chair. Construction worker's got 260 HP, so the folding chair is okay on him. Don't really have a reason for the black belt. I think we just reroll. Crazy straw, shovel, scrubs. Like scrubs on our mutant would be okay, but nah. Ghillie suit? Okay, I think Ghillie suit's either going on. I think Ghillie suit's either going on mutant or we reroll. He doesn't really have that much reason for crit chance. The not being able to be cleaved is great, but yeah, it's a lot of re-rolling. But Fedora, like Fedora on our construction worker or mutant, I think Fedora on the mutant makes a lot of sense. He'll have pretty large foosballs, and then he'll have some decent max HP as well, so it won't be that easy to kill. Right, because we don't have that many mutants, so he'll have 10 stacks of this right off the bat. And then we just don't prioritize mutants at all. Get like maybe a few more by the end of the run, and that's it. Anyone who doesn't know how this works, he just gets attack power and max HP multiplied by the difference between him and your most prevalent dude. So we have 22 cave dudes, 12 mutants, so it gets 10 stacks. I think we'll be okay here with that consumable. We just get a lot of healing right now. Relatively tanky, so yeah. Like, they're taking a while to die, but we got this. Cave dudes actually aren't doing that much damage right now. I mean, they're doing our top damage, but usually by a more significant margin than that. Championship belt, sure. 30% attack power, the most prevalent dude. So cave dudes doing a lot of damage right now. We really need this relic here. 10% crit chance is nothing to sneeze at, but that's actually not the main reason this is amazing. Sending like 5 extra dudes with his main attack. Pretty helpful. And then this is some great scaling for him, and even this is pretty good. 15% max HP across the board. So the 3 relics we're missing on Cave Dude are 3 pretty important relics. Hopefully we get them soon. Cave Painting's probably the least important of the three, but still making our team 15% tankier, health-wise, pretty good. 8 more finance dudes, sure. We're like all in on finance dudes and cave dudes, so I get a decent amount of money here. I think in like 10 rounds or something, the business dude will come back and then get a bunch more money. Sync calendar, organ donor list. I don't think we need either of these for now. Tax break's pretty great. I think we spent enough at this point. I mean, you could check here. We spent 11,000, so this is 20% max health right now. Pretty happy with that. I think we just save. Now reroll once, sure. Don't think we need any of this too bad. Pad helmet's not the worst. We have like no benefit from being thrown kind of relics right now. I don't think. I could see picking this up actually. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I think we'll grab this pad helmet. I really like to save money with the finance deal on the team. But it was still enough money, but I need to run to get a lot of relics. Or with NFT, financial calculator, vault. Could lose both of these. Get 2 decent relics. A hard hat revives your destruction dude, which isn't too important because usually he's the last guy to fall anyway, but there are teams that would kill him on occasion, so that's pretty good. I pointed out the skull drum earlier, so this is just like some stacking attack power for our cave dude. So in long fights, this is a pretty good relic to have. Like boss fights and such, I've seen this go up to like 100, 200 stacks. Which case your cave dude is doing like times 6, times 7 damage of normal. Is the nuke go off for the first time it's from? I don't think it's been off yet, right? No? No. Don't need more mutant dudes for now, because we got the fedora on them. Could grab a mutant dude or 2. Grab like 1 and 1, sure. We lost a little bit with NFTs, it's like fine. Shield belt, another like decent one. Really want to like reroll once or twice and really hope we see coupon. Medical nanites, arsenal. I think medical nanites is worth buying. Sure. Diversified portfolio, that's gotta be worth buying. Like look at all this stuff you get. It's taxed up to 10 times for finance dude. We obviously have more than 10 right now, so 10% attack power, 10% max HP, 20% cleave, and 40% run speed. Pretty good for one relic. Like, there are actually routes in the game that just do 10% attack power and just 10% max speed, max HP. So that's 2 of the 4 things this thing does. This is kind of like 3 or 4 rocks in one. But those are one of the more mediocre rocks, to be fair. But okay, tax evasion. Sure. Pretty good. I don't know if this is a glitch, but this thing doesn't seem to properly account for rerolls in the past, as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure I spent more than 150 on rerolls, right? Restock. I actually spent 150 according to that. Maybe I just don't restock as much as I thought I did. They also have the what is it? The loyalty cards. So the first restock is free. Kind of makes sense, I guess, that we only spent 150 on restocking. Attack speed, evasion, attack speed. Okay. Cleave and toughness. Like attack speed, evasion on our finance dude, maybe? We prefer 5% evasion or 10% attack speed, basically. We prefer 10% attack speed.
Oh, yummy.
Finance dude. Now we're kind of banking on him getting line of credit, right? Because alright, that attack speed bonus doesn't really do much right now unless he gets a line of credit. In which case he gets a lot of damage output. Right, it's like our second least damage right now. With the amount of money we should be getting soon, I think we should be able to afford to restock a bunch and just kind of like force it. $200 for NFT, sure. Okay, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. $200 on NFT again. Oh, the cave painting? Very helpful. Bloody talisman's pretty good. Do I just want to save money though? Like the business dude's coming up right here, and I think we're strong enough that I'm not too worried. Hopefully that wasn't overconfidence and we just like die. Like a level 80 boss or something, but yeah, it's like 9,000 right there. Over 9,000. $500 mantis shrimps. We do have the padded helmet, but this is still a little rough. I think if we take this, we just have to like lightning once. We should be okay. As long as it doesn't hit like less than 10 of them. That's pretty good. And the padded helmet just constantly glowing in this fight. Yeah, we're. Oh, I was gonna say we're in the clear, but randomly finance dude died. What the heck? Like losing one dude isn't a big deal, but I just didn't expect that. Invest 10,000? Sure. So that'll come back as 20,000 plus 22%. Roughly 24 some change. So almost 25,000 coming in and like around 96 or something. We got more from the NFTs. These NFTs are really paying off. We've lost 200, but we've gained 1,400. This is some crazy good luck. 7 gains activations and 2 loss. That's pretty good. Pretty good luck there. Half full glass. I think it's too good to pass up. Right, because they have the even odds of activating if you look at this thing. So 7-2 ratio is some crazy luck. We should be completely fine here. Yep. Cave dude or finance dude? That's a tough choice. It's like the two most important dudes to stack here. We should go finance dude though. Deflection, attack power, or super meteors. I feel like this is the worst of like the consumable buff rocks. Because I don't really care about meteors, even with their buff here. The deflection, sure. So we get construction dude and Franken dude who need relics or trinkets, I guess. Like folding chair on either of them, it's okay. Like folding chair on this guy, he has 400 health. So he'd do 120 when this procs. It's pretty good. He also has a chance to like hammer and stuff like that when he does direct damage, so I think he's tanky enough we could just put folding chair on him. Don't really need like some defensive trinket on him. Let's see how much damage he does and how much of it is the folding chair after this. 100 DPS, 55% is folding chair. It's kind of crazy. He actually did almost as much DPS as our cave dude. It makes sense, he has a lot of HP, but wasn't really expecting it to be that significant. Okay, some werewolves and some kangaroos should be fine. I think this is without the boombox too, right? Where he gets a bunch of attack speed. Yeah, like 20% more attack speed. He'd be like destroying people with the folding chair, I think. And a 30% max HP off of it as well. We really need the boombox for this guy. Be nice. Sure, more construction dudes. Okay, more NFT money. Label plasmid, no dang button. Take a pocket dice, sure. The plasmid is fine. But I just want to reroll once or twice, look for like coupon and some other important rocks. Ink finger. Sure. Result, take a running stake, nah. Bullet time, false fangs. False fangs works pretty well with the heating pad. Doesn't have vampire or anything, so it's just like decent. Sure. Get bobble lightning. Kind of low on money, but once the business dude comes back, we're gonna be rolling in money. And this fight was no problem. 400 for the NFT. Hopefully our luck just stays this consistent. 2 times we lost money from the NFT and 12 times we gained money. And we gain money again. Kind of dipping low. Yeah, and dying as well. Would really nice to get the what's it called? Golden parachute, I think. Yeah, the golden parachute would be great. 4-second cooldown on finance dudes reviving. Granted, he does just siphon health from random dudes. Like unlike a lot of revival relics that just like heal you full kind of for free. He like steals health from your teammates, but the 4-second cooldown kind of makes it still pretty good. Because your finance dudes should not die very often with that. And we only have a couple tanky dudes he can steal health from, so hoping to get that. $400 for the NFT, so it activated twice. tech. 3,000 gain, 200 lost. That's crazy. Yeah, finance dudes are getting wrecked. It's crazy. We have like a bunch of max HP. We got like financial calculator giving a 20% deflection. The tax evasion is not really doing much right now. It's only 3 stacks, but oh, we lost 200. Our luck turned around to in a bad way a little bit there, like 2 negative activations, but fine. We were so lucky for so long. Bonfire, sure. Probably could use some more HP. Ritual dagger, sure. I think was it investment matures like around 96, yeah. That'll be a bunch of money. Get another finance dude or 2 by then, we'll be pretty happy to get like, what is it, like, how much money's coming in? 20-something thousand, I think? Okay, Boombox is pretty great. Tankier and their folding chair's gonna do a lot of damage now. I don't know if this is gonna be the best example to see how much damage the folding chair does, because they're probably just like win these guys pretty easily, so it's probably doing overkill damage, but I kind of want to see if their damage is pretty good after this. See, 129 with the cave dude, 135 with construction dude. Nearly 60% of his damage is coming from the folding chair. Our top damage being our construction dude is bizarre. I don't think I've ever heard my construction dude be my top damage before. Crit chance, purple heart. Sure, just go battle standard, sure. Fine. This fight's like never a threat. Kind of weird, like you'd think 120 cougars would be a little more threatening than this, but okay, 1 positive, 1 negative NFT, most likely, I guess. Mega Crocodile, Meese, and Silverback Gorillas. That should be fun. They hit pretty hard, so we might get a dude or 2 one-shotted. Nuke go off? There we go. Is that the first nuke that went off this match, I think? Oh, we lost 100 off the NFT. Got a finance dude from that. Sweet. This finance dude is not going to be very helpful unless we get the line of credit. Hopefully we get that. We saw it early and passed it up for I don't remember what. Something like mediocre. Like Sewing Kit or Bone Broth or Nuclear. I think it was Nuclear Codes. But we haven't seen it since. I think sensitivity training. Have 4 different families. Pretty helpful. Sure. Golden Parachute. That would have been nice. I'll have to get a ton of money in the next round. Right here should be a bunch, I think, after this. Yeah, 20, just shy 24,000. So if we get line of credit, he'll have like 500 stacks right now. probably just pick up more finance dudes, but I think we'll be good on finance dudes pretty soon, right? Because once we get the line of credit, they're just not that helpful. Like, they're making money every round, but there's not that many rounds left, so. Minus 200, dang. Let's compare organ donor list. Organ donor. Let's compare is kind of mediocre. Aces cube, sure. Golden parachute's pretty good. Where's the coupon? We haven't seen the coupon yet. We have an employed dude or two, so pretty sure coupon's an employed relic. I think we need these. Life insurance. Kind of late for this. Put it like on the mutant. It's like okay. I think we just skip it actually. There's a lot of relics I prefer over it. Pod armor, sure. A lot of dice. Well, not a lot, but a good amount. Just keep using them. Bloody Talisman's pretty good. Arsenal's not bad. There's the coupon. Took like 10 rerolls in this shop to see it, but take Power Siphon, take Taking Clock. Let me just move on. I'm really banking on getting that line of credit, but even if we don't get the line of credit, we could just cash in on all this money and buy a bunch of relics. We should be running out relics enough that line of credit's pretty much forcible with a few rerolls, I think. Ooh. Probably the most important relic for us to get. Cave Dude's suddenly doing a lot of damage. Therapy on Frankendude? Or Soul Swiss on Frankendude? Soul Swiss only has 450 HP. That's pretty good, I think. Get a bunch of temporary health on the team this way. We didn't pick up the Power Siphon, right? So... Oh wait, we have line of credit. Well, how did I not notice we picked this up? Did we get this off like the smuggler dude? Not smuggler dude, but the dude that like borrows relics maybe? I just didn't notice what we were getting off of him. So, Finance Suit should do a decent amount of damage then. They have this. 330. Slightly less than the Cave Dudes, but not too bad. It's like the one time you're happy, you know, that many viewers is when no one's there to point out how stupid you are for hoping for a route you already have. Let's see, what routes do we actually want? We're only missing life insurance on that. Finance Dude, don't really care about that, don't really care about this. These two are like okay. Got all the Cave Dude ones. Mostly just like general relics, a few of them are pretty good. And I just save the rest for the line of credit, right? So Finance Dudes actually help out a good bit. Minus 200, dang. Luck really turned around for the negative, right? Been 13 times activated for negative when it was at 2 for the longest time. 21's still positive, so it's still positive on average by a long shot, but still. It was like 13 to, like a 12 to 2 ratio or something. Now it's like 21 to 13. It's like evening out a bit. Let's see what we get here. Alright, we got plus 200, not bad. Venom Glance fine. What's your Parrot? Construction Dude's tech enough. Yeah, it's like not that great. You want to re-roll a bit for the tax evasion rock anyway. Right, getting our finance dudes to get a bunch of evasion is nice. Tape measure, sure. Reroll probably like once more. Yeah, save the rest, right? What's our tax evasion up to? Where is it? I just check here, I imagine. It doesn't actually say on here. Alright, 14. 14 out of 30 stacks, so I'd like to get this to 30 stacks. It's just silly because we kind of spend a lot of money on restocking, like no benefit. Because we're pretty much got like all the rocks now. I think like a few, maybe. A few like unimportant ones. Okay, that guy died in like 5 seconds. Minus 100, dang. Max HP evasion's pretty good on Frankendude. Attack power evasion, it's like okay on Mutant Dude. Extra attack power, don't need it.
Oh, yummy!
This guy's he's got the socialism and he donates health based upon his max HP, so I think it's better to put on Frankendude than Construction. Construction Dude really shouldn't die unless like a bunch of other people on our team are dying anyway, so don't really need the max HP on him, I think. $400 off for NFT, that's pretty lucky. This run is looking like a lot of the previous runs I had. A bunch of cave dudes with medical license. It's not entirely true though, because I don't think I had Frankendude, Finance Dude, or Construction Dude in any of the runs on stream so far. Maybe the Construction Dude. Not the other ones really though. Okay, we got the Kilopede next round, but with the amount of damage we're putting out, he shouldn't be a problem. 600 DPS, 350, 350, 360. Construction's still our second best DPS, is crazy. Mutant Dude's even doing a decent amount of DPS with like his Fedora and the Overactive Amygdala and the Venom Gland. That's surprising. Frankendude's like the only one slacking on DPS. But he's providing a lot of utilities, so I can't complain. RTO mandate, sure. Buy stuff on sale and keep restocking pretty much. Restock one more time. Nah, it's probably good enough. How many stacks are we up to? 30, so that's good. So he's got 30% evasion extra, the finance dude, so let's see it. 34% evasion overall. Pretty solid. Yeah, we got the golden parachute on them, so finance dude really shouldn't die very often. The only person who's really in danger of dying too much is like Frankendude and Mutant Dude, I think. And even Frankendude, he just has so much HP and so much regen, I think he'll be okay. If anyone dies in this fight, I think it'll be Mutant Dude. Yeah, 2 Mutant Dudes down. Revive him, sure. Doing a lot of damage. Let's get nuke off. Be nice. It's not necessary. Yeah, 2 people died in that fight. Otherwise, it's fine. Got what, 27 stacks of Fedora. Use the lightning. They're not too helpful in most fights. This fight's a little scary with the numbers. Just like a bunch of dudes. Or a bunch of animals, I guess. Nuke went off. Nice. Got 100 off the NFT and 500 off the vault. It's not bad. Snapback sneakers are pretty good. You should be fine this fight without any consumables. Yeah, we're looking pretty stable. So. Got 243 stacks of the line of credit. Not bad. Okay, all the low Enos are good. Mammoths should fall pretty quick.
Shovel.
10 demon goats. Should be no problem, I think. That's a lot of rocks. Nice. Instant calendar is like fine. I think we just move on with our money, because the money is just straight up attack power for us, so what else are we gonna buy here? Like some pretty mediocre relics, so checking out what HP and toughness the mutant juice have. They actually have a decent amount considering their healer. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage at this point. Here's his first phase done in like just over a minute. I think there's some reason to use that lightning. Use the health potion there, get a bunch of temporary health and some toughness because these hippos like, stampede around. Nuke went off just as the zombies came in. Pretty lucky timing. Zombies are dead, we should be fine now, right? That's the last wave of creatures, I think? Yeah, nice. Okay, went from 0-2 to 4-2. Pretty good recovery. Go Frank and Dude, sure. This is just the endless mode, so we've already gotten the win in the bag. This is just to see how far we can go now. I think my like win streak record was either like 2 or 3 before this. Like off stream, because I didn't really stream this game until I had a bunch of hours on it, so. Nice. Got the vault money. More finance dudes, sure. The 280 stacks of line of credit. Lightnings aren't too helpful later, so I'll just spam a couple here. That should be good enough for now. It's probably about to go off. There we go. Sounds more threatening than I thought it would be. He with the golden parachute. Still losing a few finance dudes. Okay, nuke going off is great. Pretty easy to me. It's made it easier in like the last couple rounds before this. Like I tend not to lose any dudes in this round. If I make it here. One dude, one enemy left. Nice. Okay. I don't think we reroll anymore. Even go to unicorn. Okay. Lightning's still pretty helpful in this fight. Did it hit one? Nuke go off? Nice. Demon Goats should be no threat, I think. Wow, we're still losing a bunch of finance dudes to that after I said that. What the heck? Why are so many finance dudes dying? Yeah. 69. We're doing it or less. Let's see. About 130 saves in that fight. I think finance dude still died like 10, 20 times on top of that. Crazy. Nearly 300 stacks of line of credit. What the heck? I wasn't paying attention. Lost a bunch of dudes there. This is usually around and then start having some major trouble in Endless. Like they're tanky and they do a lot of damage in this round. Nuke go off? Come on, nuke. been on the last code for like 10 plus seconds. What the heck? I guess we're losing dudes, so we're getting less code procs or whatever, but it's still pretty unlucky, I think. We're getting like steamrolled. Come on, you could save us, maybe? Ah, looks like the end. Yeah, not the last few dudes. Yep. Well, we've won. It just didn't get very far in Endless. My best is like 8 rounds after this. I got it earlier this stream. 3.4k DPS. And there was no nuke that went off as well. That's kind of crazy. 5 million damage total between all the K dudes. Dude, look at this score. Frankie dude did 100,000 healing. He did 1.7 million. Yeah, medical license is not balanced. Like, these are 2 main healers, you would think. 100k, 88k. Surprisingly, the extraction dude actually outdid the 2 like healing design dudes, because he just had that much self-healing and survived so long from all our relics. But 1.7 million by the medical license cave dudes. Great, there's like a bunch of them, but even the healing per second is still like 6 times that of the mutant dude. Oh. Gonna end stream there, I guess. Gonna see if there's anybody I could raid. Let's see. Oh, KS Meso's rating. He's cool. Watched him play How Many Dudes a bunch, so catch you guys later. Rating in like 10 seconds, so. Alright, bye guys.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom. 2 more.